Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Women's Day. It gives me great honor to introduce our chief guest for tonight, Dr. Helena Jaczek, MPP for Oak Ridges Markham, and Minister for Community and Social Services. Dr. Jaczek was first elected as Member of Provincial Parliament for the riding of Oak Ridges Markham in October 2007. Currently, she serves as the Minister of Community and Social Services. She has served on several standing committees. She has a medical degree, Master of Health Sciences, and an MBA. Prior to her involvement in politics, she worked for many years in general practice on staff at Women's College Hospital in Toronto. Dr. Jaczek has been actively involved with numerous community organizations and has received various awards, including the Celebration of Women Award for her medical leadership in York Region. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Helena Jaczek, MPP, Oak Ridges, Markham, and Minister of Community and Social Services.
Thank you so much, Shalini, for that kind introduction and for inviting me to be here with you tonight. I do have some formal greetings from our Premier Kathleen Wynne, but first I wanted to make a few remarks about this event and how important I think it really is. Of course, I want to thank all the staff and the volunteers who've made this evening possible through the Canadian Tamils Chamber of Commerce, because it is International Women's Day. And I know that it is the 25th anniversary of the Canadian Tamils Chamber of Commerce, but having an event such as this for women in leadership, with so many men present, is, I think, extremely important. And I'm sure all of the men here know that when women are feeling fulfilled in their professional life, their life outside the home, they have so much more to give inside the home. It is really good for the whole family. So when your mothers and your wives and your daughters and your sisters are successful in their professional lives, the whole family truly benefits. And I do understand a number of the issues and challenges women do face to become leaders in their world, in this case, in the business world, because I didn't really feel it, but I have had to face some challenges in terms of my professional life. When I graduated from medicine from the University of Toronto, there were only 15% of women in my class. Of course, it was a very long time ago, but we are now at 50% women graduates from medical school. When I entered politics, and it's been pretty static over the almost 10 years since I was elected. There are some 25% members of the Ontario legislature who are women, and I hope to live to see the day that we are 50% in the Ontario legislature as women, because I think, first of all, politics is a noble profession. Sometimes people say to me, how come you went from being a respectable doctor to be a politician? Almost as though, politicians are somewhere along with the used car salesman, somewhere way down there. And I truly believe that politics is an important endeavor. And I know that the Tamil community understands that, because through the years you've had candidates. The great success of Gary federally is, I hope, a little bit of an inspiration to you also, even though you are intent on business and professional careers and entrepreneurship. Don't forget, I didn't get into politics till I was in my 50s, and it's a great way of giving back to your community. So, of course, organizations and events like this help to encourage the next generation of women to become business leaders in the Tamil community. And from what I've seen of the program, many of the women that you will hear from tonight have found that success and serve as inspiration and role models to young ladies like Shreya, who just sang for us. Their advice and mentorship is a key to fostering new entrepreneurs and businesswomen. And I also believe that our government, the Ontario government, is an important support for women. As you may have heard in the recent budget, our government increased investments in a variety of programs and services that will help women and their children. As an example, our government is taking action to support women in this province and help communities become stronger. And although we are reaching many new heights on this path, we know we have much more work to do. Our recent budget included expansion of student financial assistance to make post-secondary education more accessible and affordable, helping women and their children to acquire the knowledge they need to succeed. So we are transforming student assistance to make tuition free for students who come from families with incomes of $50,000 or less. We're providing non-repayment. Yes, why don't we clap? Because we think this is a game changer. And we are providing non-repayable grants to more than 50% of students from families with incomes of $83,000 or less, and setting the maximum OSAP debt level at $10,000 annually for higher income families. We know that many students have been carrying much higher debt than that. So these changes mean that more girls can access post-secondary education without having a large debt after they graduate. And our new tuition conditions actually apply to mature students as well. I think that's really important. So people who want to go back to school will have the advantage of our new tuition fees. I think that you all know that our government's priority is to grow the economy and create jobs. And so these efforts will also support your efforts to grow your careers. I know that the Canadian Tamil Chamber of Commerce, the women leaders here today, and support from the Ontario government will help women achieve success and leadership in the Tamil community and beyond. And so, as the Premier has said, on behalf of the Government of Ontario, I'm delighted to welcome everyone to Women in Power Networking and Empowerment Forum. And as the Premier says, she thanks the Canadian Tamil Chamber of Commerce for hosting this forum as part of its commitment to helping Tamil women succeed in business and in the professions. She would also like to thank the remarkable women who are so generously sharing their success stories and wisdom with people attending the forum, and they are truly role models to the Tamil community and to all Ontarians. Our government will continue to work with our partners in the cultural communities to build a strong and prosperous Ontario for everyone. So have a productive and inspiring forum. Signed, Kathleen Wynne, Premier of Ontario. Thank you so much.